The Prophet ﷺ said that when you see an evil, you stop it with your hand, and if you can't, then speak out against it. How do you feel that our local councillor, who's also part of one of the mosque committees, has openly been taking pictures, etc., with LGBT?
To be fair, I didn't know that. He's Muslim, right?
He's a Muslim, yes.
Yeah.
The fact that you're like agreeing with this just to fit in and please some people, it makes no sense. Like, how are you turning your back on Allah when you're overlooking a mosque which serves the Muslim community?
Shall I be honest? I think the sellouts, because they know exactly what the Islamic position is.
I think the cowards for taking pictures with the LGBT community in the Pride events, etc. Being a local councillor, he's meant to have a higher status. He's meant to be doing stuff for the Muslims. This community is a Muslim-based community.
Hypocritical.
Boot him out the committee. Boot him right out.
What do you think about some of our councillors?
Silence is consent. When you don't speak up, like, to address the issues that need to be addressed, then you are basically taking side with it.
The reason why this is happening in the community because of the silence, and not enough people are speaking up about it. And now the community has seen how things have gone from bad to worse.
What's your reaction on one of the other councillors now, who's also a Muslim, who's also on the mosque committee, bringing in Zionist supporters to talk about the issue of Kashmir? By the way, she was a lady, she was in a skirt, and this was during the Jummah khutbah.
How can a woman who supports Zionists, who are like the oppressing Muslims, Palestinian Muslims, how can she then go and talk about Kashmiri Muslims?
That's not on at the end of the day.
I got no words for that. That's mad.
Unacceptable.
I don't know why he's part of the masjid. Don't do nothing for the deen. Yeah, fair enough, you're part of the committee, do something for the deen then.
So this is the same guy that said basically he had a heart attack when Islamic politics was mentioned in the masjid, yeah. When you bring secular ideas into the masjid, yeah, it's suddenly okay because it benefits himself.
As a community, we need to stand up and account these people and stop being cowards.
They fall into the same category as the previous individuals I was talking about, sellouts. They also know exactly what stance we, from an Islamic point of view, from a humanitarian sort of like point of view as well. You don't have to be a Muslim to understand the atrocities that are going on in Palestine.
You're meant to be local councillors. Do something for the streets here. We've got potholes. We've got, look at the cage. It's just been painted after about 20 years. It'll be a dog's park, never mind a normal park.
Do you think these people should be part of the Muslim committee?
No chance. There's an agenda out there from the government to strip anything you have left as a Muslim. In other words, the moment you leave your house, you follow their ways of life and you follow their values. They're trying their best to just limit Islam to individual acts. Any other aspect of Islam to them is not acceptable.
They're basically just doing it to please the people, the higher up people to get votes and whatever.
Islam isn't just a religion, it's a comprehensive way of how to live your life. Every single one of us has a duty to do what we can.
To be honest, it's been a common theme with the councillors that we've had in our communities that they've not done much for the people of their communities. They'll cater to anyone but their own. Obviously you're supposed to help as many people as you can, but you can't neglect, the issues that really affecting our communities.
I think the point is clear now. The community have spoken their mind. I think it's important that we also ask the rest of the mosque committee as well to take these matters seriously, because this is about the safeguarding of the future Muslim generation in Stoke and Trent and in the rest of the UK in general. The Jews and Christians will never ever be pleased with you until you follow their way of life. We as a Muslim community, we do not exist to please the Jews or the Christians or the rest of the kuffar. We exist purely to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and this means that we have to uphold and safeguard our core beliefs and our Islamic values. If the councillors would like to stay in their positions as councillors, no problem. But what we are asking is that they step down from their positions as members of the Masjid Committee, the House of Allah. Jazakallah khair for watching. If you find this beneficial for the rest of the community, please comment, like, share, get this message out. It's very, very important that we as a community know what's going on in our own community on the back of those who say that they represent us.